What is up, guys? It's the John Gasm coming at you today with some more Secrets of the Cinema. Today we are talking about a movie I hold very near and dear to my heart, as I'm sure the majority of you guys do too, Frozen. Frozen came out in late 2013 in the winter season, and actually, here's a fun fact right here. The United States had some crazy winter weather at the end of 2013 and beginning of 2014. Basically the entire time that Frozen was in theaters. Now, if you can't see where I'm going with this, a lot of people said that Elsa was a real person and she was freezing most of the United States for the release of the movie. Obviously that's not true, but that could be a conspiracy theory in and of itself. Maybe Elsa is real, maybe Elsa is friends with Mother Nature, or is Mother Nature. Regardless, that is your first fun fact, so let's jump right into the rest of them. I've got some icy hot on my back, and it's making me sweat a lot because it's hot in my room, in addition to the hotness on my back. Now, if you guys have seen my Frozen theory, and I'm assuming most of you have, being that it's one of my more popular videos, you should already know that Rapunzel and Eugene appear as a cameo in the beginning of the movie. Specifically, it's during the first time in forever sequence where Anna and Elsa are singing, but the first time the gates being opened in a very long time. Something interesting about the plot you may not know, Elsa was originally supposed to be the antagonist of the movie. This is because the movie was originally based, although it is still loosely based, on the story by Hans Christian Andersen, The Snow Queen. If you go into the deleted scenes or alternate scenes of the movie's special features, you can actually see what would have originally been the opening sequence of Frozen, where a couple of soldiers are out on the mountain and Elsa attacks them with her army of snowmen. The reason this got changed is because of the song Let It Go, where the producers thought that the song gave off too positive of a vibe for the villain to sing. So because of that amazing song, which everybody loves, the movie was actually changed, in my opinion, for the better. According to the director Jennifer Lee, Anna is 18 years old, Elsa and Kristoff are 21, making Elsa the first Disney princess to not be a teenager, and Hans is 23. For somebody who loves Frozen so much like I do, I was actually surprised to read this fact, and I think it's pretty awesome. If you remember when Kristoff is talking to Anna about Hans and how she decided to marry him after just one day, and he's saying that she doesn't really know anything about him, he says that Hans eats his boogers and all men eat their boogers. Well, at the end of the credit sequence at the end of the movie, this pops up. The views and opinions expressed by Kristoff in the film that all men eat their own boogers are solely his own and do not necessarily reflect the views or opinions of the Walt Disney Company or the filmmakers. Neither the Walt Disney Company nor the filmmakers make any representation of the accuracy of any such views and opinions. So basically that was their disclaimer, saying that all men don't actually eat their boogers. I don't. I would even joke to say that I do, but I feel like a lot of you guys would take that too seriously. I don't eat my boogers. I think I've only ever tasted like one or two of my boogers, and it tasted like trash. Now, as a huge Lord of the Rings fan, I found this next fact to be super interesting. In the beginning of the movie, when Anna gets hurt by Elsa's ice beam and they have to take her to the trolls to be taken care of, the king takes a book off the shelf to find out the location of where the trolls live. The book is actually written in ancient Nordic runes that originated from Scandinavia, where the movie is said to take place. These runes were actually the basis of the ancient dwarf runes used in Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. And even better, there's actually a map that falls out of the book that the king pulls off the shelf, and that map resembles that of the Lonely Mountain from the Hobbit movie. Or it might be the Hobbit book, but either way it is from the Lord of the Rings universe. Now, if you think back to the movie when Anna and Kristoff and Olaf go and try to find Elsa's castle, they eventually do find it, but Elsa kicks them out of the castle by creating a giant snow monster that Olaf, I think, names Marshmallow. Well, originally, the giant snow monster was designed to just be a giant version of Olaf, and Olaf called him Little Brother. Originally, the studio thought it was kind of a cool idea and kind of cute and funny, but they eventually decided against it because it wouldn't have fit very well with the seriousness of the scene and the other scenes that Marshmallow appears in as well. Now, like I said earlier, Frozen is inspired by Hans Christian Andersen's story, The Snow Queen. Well, originally, Disney was actually making a movie directly based off of that story back in the early 2000s. But because of issues like head members of the production crews quitting or scripts not working out how they should, the movie got delayed and delayed all the way until 2013 until it was finally released and retitled Frozen. Another fact about when Anna, Kristoff, and Olaf reach Elsa's castle. In the beginning, Anna says, "Yo, I'm gonna go talk to Elsa, wait outside for a minute." And Olaf starts counting 1, 2, 3, up till he reaches a minute. When he runs into the castle yelling 60, as in 60 seconds he counted to, that was actually exactly 1 minute. Because Disney is awesome and pays attention to little details like that. Now going back all the way to the scene where Anna first meets Kristoff, she meets him at Oaken's trading post and sauna. Kristoff says some kind of rude things to Oaken, and Oaken throws him out of the building and then offers Anna some lutefisk in return for the trouble. Lutefisk is actually, and I'll read this verbatim, a traditional dish of Nordic countries as in Sweden, Norway, and Finland. It is white fish soaked in lye and is served in northern states like Minnesota or Wisconsin during the holidays and enjoyed by the people of Nordic descent in the United States. And another fun fact about my man Oaken, he is actually the first gay character to appear in a Disney movie. You can kind of deduce his orientation when he's talking to Anna and Kristoff, referring to his family in the sauna, when his family is shown to be a man and a bunch of children. Before the movie was officially titled Frozen and given its new plot line, it was originally supposed to be hand-drawn animated like the way Princess and the Frog is. Now for the final fact, and just one more thing that I thought was so awesome because Disney has all these little tricks up their sleeve. Now as I said before, this movie is inspired by the story The Snow Queen by Hans Christian Andersen. Disney actually had 4 characters' names put into this movie that form, or that when put together, kind of sound like Hans Christian Andersen. Those characters are Hans, Kristoff, Anna, Sven. Hans, Kristoff, Anna, Sven. Hans Christian Andersen. That's awesome. And that is all I have got for you guys today. As always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you rate to tell me what you thought of the video. Comment, maybe suggesting another movie that I should talk about or a conspiracy theory that I should talk about. And subscribe if you want to be notified whenever I upload another one of my brilliant videos. And if you haven't yet, make sure you follow me on Twitter because I tweet some comedy gold. Follow me on Instagram because I posted a pretty sexy picture of Princess Leia you might want to check out. And like my Facebook page if you want to get regular updates of where I am at in this video making process, what videos I will be making next, other updates of that sort. And it is there that you can message me with your own theories or own suggestions for videos. One more time, because on every video I gotta say it twice just to be nice. Thank you for watching. I love you all. Stay beautiful, stay awesome, and stay fresh.